so there is an update. We are finally done with editing my second book of the Reckless Mafia series, that is Reckless Speed, and we can finally move on to the formatting process. I am so glad that this is over. Anyway, so I just wanted to share the whole process from the start to the very end and run you through it. A lot of people think that you need like a professional to format your book. You need to hire one, and that's not really necessary. You can always do the formatting yourself. There are two ways to go about it. One is that, well, you can just use the paid tools that are available on the internet for you. You can do that, or you can just not use the paid tools. There are some free tools with, well, limited options. And then you always have Google Docs. I absolutely love Google Docs because everything is extremely easy, impossible on it. And so there is like two ways that I actually edit my work. I mean, I format it. And so there's like this basic format that I use for my normal edition books, and then there is like a fancy format that I use for my special edition books. So the special edition have all those designing and extra artwork on the pages. Right now I'm going to be formatting for my basic edition that is just going to be available on all the platforms, and I'm going to run you all down from like the whole process, especially for those who think that, well, formatting is the difficult part. It's not. It's actually easy. Once you get a hang of it, you can do it within like a snap of a finger. So that's how easy it is. So let's go and do it. Alright, so this is my manuscript, and first thing first, you need to get your text aligned on both the sides, which is the left side and the right side. So all your words need to be leveled in a single column, you can say. And so I'm going to do that with the rest of the text. That means all my chapters, every single page needs to be aligned. And then you can see that there are these three stars that I have. These are called scene breaks that you can add. These need to be center aligned. You can add symbols in their places if you'd like. Next, we move on to the chapters. Every chapter needs to start on a new page, so you need to add page breaks, and you need to, well, align your chapter. It needs to be center aligned. You can also create fancy headers for your chapter numbers, but I don't do it for my normal edition books. I usually create it for the special editions, like I said before. So I'm going to do it for those, and I'm going to make another video and then just, well, upload it so you guys can see how I do the designing for my special edition as well. I'm sure you can like also see that since my book is like in the first POV of the characters, so I have their names mentioned right above the text of each chapter to make it clear, obviously, whose POV the chapter is going to be in. You can obviously design that as well if you'd like. I just like to keep it simple because simple is good for me. I like it simple. I leave all the hard work for my special editions. And yep, so that is what we're going to do. The next thing that you are going to notice is that I don't leave line spaces for my paragraphs. I leave indents, like you can see for each paragraph. I just think that makes the manuscript, the text, more presentable. And to do that, you just need to press tab, like so. And the moment you press tab, it's going to leave the right amount of indent for every paragraph. And I'm going to make sure that there is no line spacing or paragraph spacing between the text. So we are going to remove all of that. Just let me highlight where I can find these spaces. There we go. And you can easily remove that from this line and paragraph spacing. You can custom space it, see if the before and after are 0, and just press apply, and voila, we have it. Let's keep going. Now, there is another thing that you need to take care of if you are going to write something that is, well, on text. For example, if your characters are texting on phone to each other, the alignment for those texts need to be a little different. As you can see right here, it's in bold and it's all left aligned for one character and then right aligned for the other. Okay, so I was done with the alignments of all the text, the scene breaks, and now we need to start with the beginning and the end pages of the book. So you know that there is going to be a title page that just opens right after you open your book. So we leave a blank page after the title page right here. This is all going to be, well, rearranged. Let me just quickly put this on a new page because we need more things to put before the blurb comes. So we have our title page, then we have our blank page, and then we have our copyright page. I'm just going to show it to you properly right here. Uh, all my writing is going to be in Times New Roman, and I use 11 number for the characters, for the text characters. And there we go. I have one page that I just associate for my name. And so the format is going to be title page, blank page, my name page, and right after the name page, I'm going to come to my copyright page, as you can see. And no, we're not going to have a blurb just yet. There need to be more pages before the blurb. So we're going to add another page with page break. So here we are going to add my other books, the books that I have written before this one, to let readers know what are the other titles that are under my name, so they can go and check that out as well. If you do not have, books already published under your name, before you, the one that you're formatting, and it happens to be your debut book, then you can just skip that out. My book was Reckless Games, that was my debut book, so I'm just going to add that right here. Let's put that in good bold letters. There we go. Let's add another page because, yes, we're not just going to have our blurb yet. We need to have our dedication, and pause your screen to read the dedication right now. I am absolutely in love with this dedication. You can see it, it's all center aligned, so that is how you're going to format your dedication. And then finally, you can have your blurb. And after my blurb, I am going to add a note from the author. Over here, you're going to actually put everything that you want to say to your readers before they jump into your book. You are going to warn them about any concepts or situations that are going to take place in your book, that they probably need to be cautious of. All the warnings can go here. Some authors have a big warning list. I do not have that big of a warning list, but I do have some disturbing concepts that could trigger traumas or memories for people that they might be uncomfortable with. So always make sure that you actually mention your warning list if there is anything that you need to warn your readers of. And if not, write a good line. Probably something along grab a snack and chill, because that's what I'm going to do. There we go, that's done. And no, we're not done with all our pages just yet. We need another page. Well, I need another page because I absolutely love to make playlists for my books. And so, of course, I made one for this as well. And I'm going to be uploading that playlist to YouTube as well. So you could always go and check that out on my channel. And of course, how can I forget the table of contents? Let's just quickly add your table of contents before the author note, because I believe that is just the good way to format your table of contents after the blurb and before the warning list. If you have appropriately labeled your chapters as headings, then they're going to automatically be generated in your table of contents like so. You just have to insert table of contents like I have done, and you're going to remove the extra stuff that you do not want because there are more headings that than those that I need in my table of contents. So I'm going to start my table of contents with the blurb, and this is how it is going to follow until the very end. And of course, we're going to update that as we add more pages. So let's put that for the end for now. Let's come back to our playlist. There we go. We have our playlist now. I'm going to add a Spotify link. I do that for all my books. I've added all the songs that go perfectly with the story. You can see the Fake Love BTS orchestral cover. I'm absolutely in love with that. And Love Story by Indila, because they have that perfect melody for like a ballet kind of performance that takes place in my book. So I just wanted to go ahead and add those, and the rest of the songs are also my favorites. So let's keep going. Okay, now we're going to come down to our end pages that are going to start right after our epilogue. So let's begin with adding a page. And the first thing that you need to add here is the acknowledgement. This is the section where you're going to thank anybody that you want to thank. I like to thank my readers, my supporters, then people who have specifically helped me with that specific book that the acknowledgements are for. A constant name is my PA's. He's always there to like push me through. And then we have the about page for the author. This is like a small, insight of yourself that you give to the readers. You can add it just after the about the acknowledgement page. What I did forget was that you need to add another page after the epilogue that does not need a heading, but I just go ahead and mention here that, well, I have more scenes from this book for the characters. There's audition scenes, deleted scenes, behind the scenes scenes that are from the book and are available on my Patreon with an epilogue too. And the link is also going to be in the description, so you can actually read a lot of extra moments of the main characters from all my books on my Patreon. So don't forget to go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add the link right there. Let me just close this tab. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to look up for my Patreon. This is my Patreon. You can see we have a special edition for Reckless Games ebook. I'm going to grab the link, copied it, and I'm going to paste it right here like so. Let me quickly paste my acknowledgements that I had already pre-written for this book and align them as well. Yep, all done, all good. And same goes for the about page. On the about page, you can add all your social links like I have done as well. So just go ahead, don't stay back from letting people know where you're present. And the most important thing I almost forgot is right after my Patreon link, I have also added the link for my newly created Discord channel where we're going to be talking about all bookish discussions. You can chat with me live there, and well, there are going to be so many behind the scenes. There are going to be competitions, events, just general live talking. So if you are interested, I would highly suggest you to go and get yourself added to the Discord channel. I can assure you you're going to enjoy it a lot, especially if you're a book girly and you just love some good book recommendations, just want to find new friends to talk about books and everything in between. The link is going to be in the description, so don't forget to check it out. Next, we have our book list. This is going to be right after our about page. Let me just align that properly. There we go. Okay, so these are the books that are going to be coming in the future. I am going to be releasing it as the same part of my Reckless Mafia series. Let's just go from the top and let me show you how everything is aligned. There we go. Table of contents. I'm going to quickly refresh the table of contents so our end pages can also be added here. I'm going to go ahead and remove the ones that I did not want here from the top. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Yep. We have starting from a blurb till our book list. That is going to be the final page of our book. Make sure you have your links provided in your books. It always helps with the ebook format, and then you can add in any explanation of a word or a concept that is newly introduced in your book, like so. I'm going to quickly run down my manuscript to check for the final alignments and see if everything is in place. There is an important, step that I almost forgot. So I'm just going to add it here. You need to format your page orientation, meaning the size of your page, basically. So we're going to go to, page orientation. Well, that's portrait, but wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to specifically edit the page size. Page setup. Yeah, I think that's page setup. Okay, so we're going to go to page setup, and you're just going to see right here that this is the current paper size of my book, my PDF, well, eventually PDF, and it's going to be like an A5 size. That is not the standard size. Well, the standard size is a little bigger than A5. This is not 8.27. It's a little over 8.27, around 8.5. So the measurements for like the standard novel size is going to be 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, around that. So yes, so the thing is that on Google Docs you cannot like just edit that. Here you have limited options for it, so that's a problem. So that you don't have to worry about it, you can actually download this file and then open it in your Microsoft Office, your Word, Microsoft Word, and then you can change the orientation from there. Again, that is actually what I do as well. Okay, so I just wanted to be clear about that. And then we have the margins. All my margins are 0.75. They are a little more than ½ inch and a little less than 1 inch. That is the margins that I follow, and I think they're the best. Size for the margin that I've been using so far. Okay, that is done. And now, by the way, one other thing for those who do not know, that if you cannot find any option, just go to help and search the menus, type what you're looking for, and it's going to pop up instead of like searching through all these. Okay, so now we're going to go to the page numbers. The page number for me is going to be in the footer. We do not need to show the page number on the title page, so we're not going to check this. And we're going to start numbering at 1. That means the second page of my book is going to be numbered the first page. Got it? And that's going to be actually a blank side. So you can do that, or you can actually, move up the numbers. You can start numbering at 0 or 2, just any number that's going to make sense for your book. Don't go around starting from 5 or 10 or whatever, right? So that's that, and we're going to start at 1. And this is one way to go about it. I always download my file when I'm done. And then I'm also going to go through the format once again on the Microsoft Word format, because I think the page number system and the page size system is just better on Microsoft Word rather than Google Docs. That is like the only thing that I find difficult, because over here on on Google Docs, I would like to like actually start uh, my page numbering from the section, maybe let's say table of contents or somewhere around that, you know, section. But I do not really get the option over here, because there's like um, limited options in that case. But you don't have to worry about it. uh, there is actually a solution to everything. So there we go. Do not need to show it, and that's it. We're gonna press apply. Okay, there we go. So now we're done, and let's check. Okay, just to be clear, this is the first title page. Then we're going to the next page, that is a blank page behind the title page, and that's, well, here it's number 2. And then we have all the numbers going accordingly. Yep, so that's fine. And let's just do one more thing. I do not like my numbers to be on the corner, so we're going to format this as well. Just center align it, and that's going to follow for the rest of the pages. See? So now our document is actually done, like it's complete format. I'm going to go ahead and download this here in Microsoft Word format. I can download it in PDF format. I can download it in the EPUB publication format. These are about the 3 formats, 1, 2, and 3. These 3 are the formats that are acceptable to go on Amazon Kindle for your publication. So that is the format that you actually need. So we're gonna go ahead and click on that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there is anything that I've missed out, like I said, this is like the basic formatting. So I do this for like the basic editions of my book. You can always make it fancier if you want. You can have like a symbol for your scene breaks. You can have images in your text. You can actually have designs in your headers for every chapter, the first page of the chapter. And so a lot of people do that. I just do that for my special editions. So when I'm going to be formatting the special edition, I am going to be making another video for it, so you can always check out how to do that designing. For that, you will have to subscribe to my channel. So please do not forget to subscribe and support me. If there is anything that you felt that I left out, just mention it in the comment, and I'm going to get back to you, or maybe make another video for it to clear out any queries. So this is the formatting process. The next is going to be the publishing process on Amazon, and then Barnes & Noble soon enough. So if you want to get insights on that, follow, subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow me on my socials, and don't forget to join my Discord, because we're about to have a lot of fun on that. That's all. Bye, y'all. Love you.